we'll call the meeting to order at 5:18. And the first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes. Be it resolved, moved by Mayor Johnson, seconded by Councillor Olmsted. Be it resolved that the minutes of the previous Committee of Adjustment meeting dated April 15th, 2015 be adopted as circulated. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Next item on the agenda is the minor variance application A-6-2015, Joey and Jody Costello. I'll pass it over to Doug.
Good evening. We're here today to discuss a matter that concerns an outdoor furnace. We recently passed an outdoor furnace bylaw in 2014, and we're here to discuss a piece of property that is located on 276 Hiller Road, and it is to allow the outdoor furnace to be installed 20 meters away from the property line, and the zoning bylaw is 50 meters. I just want to, there's a map here, an aerial map that shows the property, and between where the outdoor furnace is, there's a road allowance. So that would be an extra 20 meters, that road allowance, before you would hit the next door neighbor's property. So actually we're talking about probably 43 meters if you do all the math before another house could be built. So if, I guess we can turn it over. We have people that are in favor of it. Joey, do you want to speak about it at all?
Can you come up to the microphone, please, and state your name? Thank you.
Joey Costello. I was basically just going to say what Doug just said. With the road allowance being on that side of the property, the other lot line does not butt to mine. So I was asking to reduce it because my lot is only 250 feet wide. So the 50 meters would be 165 feet, right? So it's not wide enough for the outdoor furnace with the bylaw. So I was just asking to get it, the minor variance done so I can go basically from that road allowance where my lot line is there, 20 meters would give me enough room, you know, with where the house is going to be situated to where I want to put the furnace. So it's not in the middle of the backyard, I guess. And like I said, I don't have room there for it with the bylaw, so that's about all I have.
Councillor Olmsted?
So with respect to the property on the other side of the road allowance, it looks to me like, is it a gravel pit, or is it, it's not a building lot by the look of it, right?
No, it's not a gravel pit. It's maybe fields. That would be like maybe soybean fields or something like that. It shows up, soybean field shows up a lighter color. There's no aggregate over in that area.
So it's not a building lot, but the ones to the right of it look like maybe they're going to be severed building lots?
They are severed already, Chris, building lots.
Okay, thank you.
And I guess the question I was just asking is the one immediately next on the right-hand side, is that a building lot, or?
You could build on that lot, but actually you can't, because there's already a house on the Beachborough or Westmeath Road. This road, this property goes from Hiller Road right to Westmeath, and there is a house being built there already. So you're only allowed one dwelling per lot. So no, it's not a building lot.
And there's no chance of any severance application being made there?
I'm never going to say there's no chance. You know, people can apply for them, but all of a sudden then there'll be no frontage left to get to the back of that property.
How do they access the back of that property now?
Now they access it either through here or the vacant area between the lots, and or from Westmeath Road.
Okay. Yep.
There is a map here that I can send around to that side of the table that explains it a little bit better.
Do you have anything else, Joey?
I don't know.
No. Anybody else wish to speak for or against it? Oh, Councillor McLaughlin?
I guess we've had this problem, a problem before with outdoor furnaces in Westmeath. Doug, do you want to explain to them where that came about and why the bylaw was put in place?
Yes, we had an outdoor furnace put right in the village of Westmeath before, and we had some neighbors complain about the outdoor furnace, so it was brought to our attention that we should put a bylaw in place, and that's how we did get the bylaw in place.
Mr. McLaughlin?
But I think the people that came also had medical problems with the outdoor furnace at that time. This is where, you know, I understand and I can agree with what Joey's saying, but when we go to reduce it, then are we liable for somebody who comes and says, you know, have problems and issues with it?
Well, Darrell, I think we got to be aware of what's there today. You know, there is no houses there within probably...
But it's not saying that there'll never be.
400 or 500 meters, but it's, you know, we can't predict the future.
Yep.
And...
I don't want to get in that mess again, because at that time we came to the point where we were going to buy a furnace to solve that problem. If my mind is right, is correct over that issue at that time.
Mayor Johnson?
I understood you right that if it's moved to the road allowance side that the math works.
Well, if it's moved to the road allowance side, we have 20 meters to this property line. We have 20 meters of road allowance, and the closest any building can be to that property line is 3 meters. So we have 43 meters. We're 7 meters short than what the bylaw would say if it was an adjacent property.
Yeah, I'm in favor of it.
Any other questions? Anybody else in the audience that wishes to speak for or against it? Okay. Councillor Olmsted?
So the process, do we make a motion here, or we can't make a motion here in committee? Okay.
So I do have a motion. Moved by Councillor Olmsted.
Yeah.
Seconded by Johnson. Be it resolved that the Committee of Adjustment for the Township of Whitewater Region approve the minor variance application A-6-2015 Costello. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Do you have a question?
I'm just wondering why are we having a bylaw when we're now taking the bylaw and we're reducing the setback?
Perhaps.
That's all that's just more just a point.
Yep. And I understand your concerns, as I'm sure Doug would as well. I think the issue of the bylaw, if it were to be, if the application came and it was in an area, built-up area like Westmeath, like it was before, certainly there would be no question that I would not be in favor of it. I think in a rural setting where there is no other homes around, and it is, you know, technically only 7 meters, while I understand that it is close 20 meters to the actual lot line, I don't have an issue with it at this time. So the motion has been carried. Sign it. Now I'll just pass around this for signature. If you want to sign it and then hand it back to Doug at the end of the meeting. We're just approving, you're signing that you've approved it. That's okay, so we can go to the adjournment. Is there anything further? Okay, moved by Reeve Miller, seconded by Councillor Mackay. Be it resolved that the Committee of Adjustment for the Township of Whitewater Region dated May 6, 2015 be adjourned at 5:28 p.m. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried. Does everybody have to sign it? Or if he doesn't want to sign it, then he doesn't sign it?
doesn't want to sign it. Well, you should have voted against it then, opposed.
Or is it